It is an unsettling scene. On the steps of the Lincoln Memorial Friday, an Indigenous elder, Nathan Phillips, at the end of a march in Washington for Indigenous rights, and a high school student from Kentucky who stood staring and smiling while those behind him laugh and chant, some waving their arms up and down in what's derisively known as a tomahawk chop. And those red ball caps with Donald Trump's slogan, "Make America Great Again," a term which for many in this country has come to symbolize resurgent racial intolerance. What did Nathan Phillips feel?
Fear, not for myself, but fear for the next generations, fear where this country's going.
In our country right now, in the United States, there is a racially charged atmosphere.
Chase Iron Eyes, an Indigenous activist from North Dakota who was at the memorial as it all unfolded, blames the divisive language of Donald Trump.
Any objective, reasonable mind is going to be able to interpret that he's giving license to some of this behavior.
Tonight, in a statement, the student said a group of religious demonstrators had been taunting them, so they chanted to drown them out. He says the Indigenous elder then, separately, singled him out, and the smile was simply to show he wasn't angry.
Initially, when I first watched it, I felt heartbroken.
Victoria's Nikki Sanchez, who fights for Indigenous rights in British Columbia, was a featured speaker at the march Friday. She saw the episode online. In her view, it highlights all the work still to be done.
Sadly, I think for many Indigenous people, this clip was not shocking. This clip was not something new. This clip was a representation of the attitudes and behaviors that we experience as Indigenous people on a daily basis.
The students eventually turned and walked away. In Kentucky, their school apologized for what they'd done. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Washington.